We've been monitoring the Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, who just finished up at the IIF Global Outlook Forum here in Washington, talking about the World Bank, where I am, the IMF, the global system. Eamon Javers joins us from the White House with the latest. Eamon.
Sarah, that's right. The latest is President Trump is taking a walk. We got some live pictures of this. This is the president right now on the north lawn of the White House. He's meeting with officials. We don't know exactly what he's doing. They're gesturing to the gardens, the trees. He was looking back at the White House residence from the gate right on Pennsylvania Avenue. The president has attracted the attention, though, of a number of members of the media who are all here on the north lawn driveway. We can't go over to where he is right now, so we can't tell you exactly what he's saying. He did just wave and shout a few words to the reporters here who are assembled, who are trying right now to encourage the president to come over here and talk to us. And we'll see if he does that when he gets done meeting with these officials that he's meeting with now. The president has taken some interest in the grounds and the area around the White House, the trees. He was out the other day inspecting the asphalt just in the West Wing driveway. So he's focused on a beautification campaign here. That might be what this is about, but we'll have to wait and see what officials have to say. Meanwhile, as you say, the Treasury Secretary is just wrapping up his remarks here in Washington related to the World Bank. He said a couple things that are important. One is that about 100 countries have now come to the United States to ask for trade deals. He said those discussions are underway. He also said that there's a need for the United States to, in his view, rebalance global trade, and he explained why the United States is doing this. Here's what he said.
Intentional policy choices by other countries have hollowed out America's manufacturing sector and undermined our critical supply chains, putting our national and economic security at risk.
So the Treasury Secretary there saying it's a matter of national security and economic security that's at risk here. Also taking a swipe at the IMF, suggesting that it spends too much time on diversity and gender issues and that kind of thing. So nothing new, though, on trade and sort of where we stand. And as I'm talking to you guys, the reporters behind me here are trying to get the president to come over and talk. No indication that he is going to do that. He's continuing with what looks like an inspection tour of the North Lawn. Back over to you.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe he's just planning new landscaping there for you guys. Unclear, Eamon. Try to confirm that for us. As far as Secretary Bessent, you know, it's interesting. I think the important thing is that he backed the IMF and the World Bank, even if he did call them out and criticize them. The U.S. is critical for these multilateral organizations, which have basically been in charge of the global system since Bretton Woods. The fact is he's due here at the IMF and the World Bank to take lots of meetings and bilaterals with other finance ministers. And a lot of them, I mentioned the UK the last hour, are supposed to be coming with draft deals. And I just wonder what the likelihood is that we will get some things signed this week, next week, you know, soon on trade.
I mean, there's a palpable desire here at the White House for trade deals. You know, they've suggested that they are very much focused on getting a deal. They're very much focused on making sure the stage is set for a China deal. The Treasury Secretary also talking about this being a perfect opportunity for a deal with China. So we'll have to see, guys. David, back over to you.
Eamon, thank you. Continue to monitor the president's landscaping efforts, perhaps, as